Bitcoin struggles to get back above a key trend line we've been tracking. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you want to watch for in the coming hours ahead and exactly the type of move we want to see the Bitcoin bulls pull off. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. On the way in, this is going to be a very brief update, what to watch for in the coming hours ahead, and then it's time for me to bounce. I need to enjoy this vacation, get out there by the beach with the fam. Here it is, everybody. Bitcoin breaks through the lower trend line. We've tracked the pullback back, and we are, if you've been watching these videos most recently, you know, tracking this busted symmetrical triangle, a very bullish move for Bitcoin. To set this up, what we're looking for on really actually this hourly chart right here, I want to go and look at a clip. Now this is from the end of December 25th, Christmas. Check this out. On the hourly chart, Bitcoin broke down through, came back up, tested. As anticipated, we always look for a revisit of the trend line, rejected, came back up, tested, again, rejected, came back up, tested, and broke back in. Coming back down through the trend line, back in, and there. So that is the move. That's the move we're looking for. Now, this was a different pattern, but it was a lower trend line resistance. And Bitcoin right now, let's go to an hourly chart. We're looking for the same exact type of move. And this is the struggle, right? And it was so surprising back then because in that video, Bitcoin broke out of a second rising wedge, right? It already broke out of the first rising wedge, hit the target to the downside, and we were in a second rising wedge. So it was a very bullish time for Bitcoin when it did that at the end of December, and we know what that led to, right? Bitcoin was trading at $24,000 then, on its way to $40,000. So going back to this hourly chart, that is what we're looking for. Now, in terms of the exact move we're looking for, it's very similar to all of these previous swing lows that we track, right? And here's a good example we're going to use. Back here, Bitcoin had an initial swing low. It was like January 11th, and we were going to see continuation to another swing high. We're looking for that right now from this swing low. What will this next swing high look like? What we want it to look like is a break through the symmetrical triangle. Now, the setup for that is very simple, and we can, again, illustrate that via this last swing low, January 11th. So swing low to swing high, Bitcoin bounces off of Fibonacci retracement support to the upside. And let's go do this on the hourly chart. Maybe a little bit better to kind of illustrate. So here's the 6 hour and here's the hourly. Now we're going to take our Fibonacci, swing low to swing high, and there's Bitcoin bouncing off of that very key support area. Now that was Bitcoin truly defending with the Fibonacci support, defending this lower trend line. Now, going over here now, we have this new swing low, and we have a new swing high right below that lower trend line, and this is the area. This is Bitcoin's area of support. We haven't actually touched down there yet. What we might see is kind of this trickle-down effect in just this falling channel, trickle-down effect, lower lows, lower highs, potentially into that support area. What happens with Bitcoin if it does hit anywhere in this area? And that's 30,700 down to $29,800. Does Bitcoin see support? Can Bitcoin see a bounce continuation through the apex of the symmetrical triangle? And that's what we're looking for. And you can even see back in that move that we were just looking at, Bitcoin did a very similar thing. Kind of fell in this falling channel before breaking to the upside. So that's what we're looking for in Bitcoin. Is it going to happen? Time will tell. We're going to have to track this literally in the hours ahead. This is playing out right now before our eyes on the hourly chart. I want to note, if we go over to the daily chart, everything happening right now, everything that we're tracking on this very hourly chart, all in this area, right? This is Bitcoin. It's kind of the last defense of the 50-day moving average. We already broke through the 20-day moving average. And right now, we're trying to tell the story of breaking back above that area, right? In that area right now, the 20-day moving average around 36,000. For context, if we go back to this chart, Bitcoin trying to break back above into that apex, $36,000, the 20-day moving average is up here, right in the middle of the apex, right? So that's the move we're looking for. Bitcoin to just break up and through putting into play this busted symmetrical triangle. But remember, the 50-day moving average down here around 27,000 at the end of the day, if this short-term support just doesn't hold, Bitcoin likely falling through, maybe getting just a very capitulation type of wick on the daily to our target of around $24,000. That's the target of the symmetrical triangle to the downside, around $24,000. So that could be the target playing out in real time. And on the daily chart, if that happened, Bitcoin fails, hits a target, we're going to have to look for Bitcoin getting back above that 50-day moving average. The reason why that's so relevant is we know if we zoom all the way out in the charts, and this is a small screen, but I'm going back there, all the way back to the last bull market cycle, Bitcoin did this. It fell below that 20-day moving average. It even fell below the 50-day moving average, that blue line. It happened in these huge dips before finally getting bought up and back into the bull market continuation. So that's what we're looking for. I wanted to do a quick update because the hours ahead are kind of important in terms of Bitcoin defending this entire area above the 50-day moving average. Let's see if Bitcoin can make a bounce for it. Time will tell. Time for me to go relax. I hope you're having an awesome day. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.